Durham produced a very professional display with bat and ball to defeat Worcestershire by 13 runs in their latest NatWest T20 match. Keaton Jennings was back in the lineup but fell in the second over, nicking off to George Scrimshaw, part of an inexperienced visiting attack. Had Tom Latham been fit throughout this tournament, results may have been very different. He struck his fellow countryman Mitchell Santner for an early maximum and then dominated the scoring, Paul Collingwood scoring just 4 of a second wicket partnership of 37. The Kiwi took 4 boundaries off Scrimshaw's second over, 42 runs on the scoreboard after 5, the left-hander looking in very good touch. He lost Collingwood before the power play was completed, Ben Cox with the stumping, as the hosts ended the starting 6 overs with a score of 45 for 2. With the fielding restrictions lifted, boundaries were suddenly hard to find. Graham Clark, though, helping the total up to 71 for 2 at the halfway stage of the innings. Clark was out for 22, holding out off Daryl Mitchell, one of 8 bowlers employed by the Rapids, a team trying some experimentation with no chance of qualifying for the knockout stages. Latham's half-century was completed off 33 balls, and he was soon celebrating that with his second maximum as the Jets brought up 3 figures in the 15th over. But next ball, the opener departed for 62, a wicket for another Worcester new boy, Alex Hepburn, Mitchell completing the dismissal at backward point. Paul Coughlin was run out, a wicket which left the Jets on 124 for 5. With 20 balls remaining, they were dominated by Michael Richardson, who put Santner over the rope on his way to an undefeated 49, made from 30 balls. A couple more 4s towards the end meant that Durham completed their 20 overs with a very defendable total of 165 for 5. Some early boundaries from Joe Clark and Cox had the Rapids off to a reasonable start in their pursuit of a rate of 8 1/4 per over. But when Barry McCarthy came on to deliver the 4th over, Clark could only find Collingwood with a firm slash to leave with 25 runs on the board. 39 was scored from the 6 overs of power play, and it appeared that the visitors were batting themselves into a strong position through Cox and Santner, who both cleared the rope in successive overs, Worcestershire getting to 81 for 1 from 10 and left to find 85 more from the 10 overs that remained. On came Jennings, his first over costing only 4 runs and also including the wicket of Cox for 34 as he found Latham in the deep. 6 balls and 3 runs later, and Santner was also on his way for a runner ball 28. Ryan Pringle, the man to celebrate, as the batsman could only hit to Clark on the mid-wicket boundary, and he made no mistake. Jennings and Pringle put the squeeze on, and that led to the wicket of D'Oliveira for 10. Jennings getting through his 4 overs for the fine figures of 2 for 21. So now 66 were required from 5 overs, and when McCarthy returned to get rid of danger man Ross Whiteley, held by James Whale, the Jets had suddenly powered themselves in front. Ed Barnard hit cleanly towards the end, but with Mitchell unable to match him, Worcestershire never got back up with the rate required, 21 off the last over proving to be far too much for them. They ended well short on 152 for 5, the margin of victory for the Jets being 13 runs, a 3rd success in this competition in the bag. They now meet Birmingham at home again on Sunday afternoon, and we would love to see you there.